What's going on, people? It's your boy Luke Rambles. Sorry the whole documentation of my travels didn't go quite well, as the plan, should I say. Basically, once I finished on the ferry over, drinking them treble vodkas and coke, got absolutely white girl wasted, got out of hand, well not out of hand, but got really drunk. Managed to get to Idaho for a friend who lives in France. I think spent the night in Idaho. That was really good, really cool. Idaho, highly recommend it. Crazy night. Then I got a lift to Dortmund. Well, I got a coach to Dortmund. I paid €18. I was about to get off of Borussia Dortmund, and then basically as I was getting off, I saw some Palace fans. They were basically getting on, and I was like, where's this coach going? And I was like, to Leipzig. So I just got back on the coach and kept my head down and got it all the way to Leipzig for €18. So that was a touch. Well, what Leipzig was crazy, honestly. It was unbelievable. Palace took it over. Rayo Vallecano had a good outturn as well, but I don't think Leipzig was quite ready for all the people because the infrastructure is not quite up to scratch. I can't really compare it to another town, but yeah, it just wasn't ready for that many people. Bumped into all my friends. It was such a great time there. Honestly, stuff we dream of going with Palace to places like this, and then winning it. You can't ask for more. I had such an amazing time that I ended up booking a room for $150 a night with a shared shower. Prices were astronomical. I was going to be asking people if I can share it, but I was like, do you know what, I'm just going to get my own room. Problem was the room was 30 minutes out, an hour to get there by public transport, 20 minutes by an Uber or a Bolt, and which is fine, but you have to wait an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours for the Bolts. Pretty sure Uber scammed me out of a lot of money as well, because obviously once you book a fare, they take the money and you don't get it back for ages, and I can't see the refunds of anything, so that's a nightmare. Bolt's better. I much prefer Bolt because if they're not providing, it gets instantly refunded. Much better, so I'd use Bolt from now on. I wouldn't use Uber. But when you're drinking for days and days on end, you get a bit messy. Yeah, so obviously bar crawling all around Leipzig. Drinks were cheap as chips. Honestly, can't complain. It wasn't like Poland where they kept putting the prices up because there's more people. The prices kept consistent. They was honest. Off license was selling beers, peanuts. So cheap, man. So it was all around good. I could have got a free coach back with some of my friends, but unfortunately that was 8 in the morning. I tried to get an Uber, a Bolt, just wasn't having it. No one was accepting me. Just had to keep, and then I missed my coach, which at the time I was raging. I was really annoyed because it was free. Could have saved me a lot of money. If I'd have got that, barring my ferry return there and back with the club lounge access, 120, €18 to Leipzig, it would have been an absolute steal. I'd have absolutely smashed it, but obviously it wasn't meant to be. I had my ferry booked on Friday, so when I woke up on Thursday, obviously I was meeting my friend in Calais for drinks and that, and he was going to put me up in one of his places. I just decided enough's enough. I needed to get. I've seen enough of Leipzig. It's a nightmare. So I booked a train from Leipzig to Calais, €260. Bit expensive, but that's a long way to travel. If I'd have got a coach of Flexi and that, you're still looking 150 or something, and so much more better being on the trains. so much space, movability, like multiple toilets. Most of them are double deckers. They've got bars on them, hot food available. So in hindsight, I probably won because I was just I had 3 or 4 trains. Only one of them from Paris to Calais didn't have a bar on it, which was one of the longest ones, which I was annoyed about. And we was like cattle market, mate. It was so ramming there. But met a few Palace fans on the way on the coach, on the trains. That was really good. Met on the coach on the way there, mate. We swarmed the city. It was so cool. Like, and obviously to come away with the trophy. Now Europa next year, new manager. It's the only way is up, you know. And fingers crossed, Frankfurt this next season. And I'll try to do it properly. I think I'll get a camera. I'll buy a camera because you can't rely on a phone. Unfortunately, a phone you need for everything, directions and all that, and I can't be using all my battery on video myself and documenting things. So I'm going to invest in a camera and do it properly, really. I think obviously getting drunk now, I've got a bit of concern of losing it when I'm drunk, but we'll give it a go. You know, what's the worst can happen? Obviously a lot, but if you don't try, you don't succeed. So all round, I spent that's 600 quid all round with accommodations, travel, and had the time of my life, man. Like, I saw loads of different places. You know, I think I got a lot more out of it than just getting a coach from Victoria all the way to Leipzig and then back the next day. 22 hours or whatever it was, I wouldn't have been able to handle it. So I think I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd definitely do it again. I think I'd book in advance next time. So yeah, Frankfurt for the final, might book a room because that was ridiculous, and then a flight, and then stay out there for the week and document my times around there, you know. But sorry for letting you guys down on posting and updates. I couldn't go live because I haven't got enough followers, so hopefully next year I'll get enough followers and we can go live. I can go live on TikTok, so I might be doing some live stuff soon, just, you know, because I'm out riding today. South Norwood Country Park, obviously beautiful. Just go live, just try to get a thing up, get my followers up. I think if we keep our core players, Wharton, just try to keep them for one more season, really push on and add players. So when we sell them, we've got the players instead of selling and then need to find replacements. So if we can get that Hayden Hackney, I think, you know, he can really, as with all the games coming on, we could really do bits of him. And then we do sell Wharton. I think obviously we're saying 100 mil. I think he is worth 100 mil, really. I think he should be at England, but also I'm thankful he isn't at England because now he can recover, rest, and then it's better for us next season. I think taking him would have been great for him, great for England. I think he's a phenomenal player. We haven't really got players that can pass from that deep in to open teams up. But yeah, I'm also boycotting the World Cup, to be fair, so I'm not a fan of America. I'm not a fan of the ticket prices. I'm not a fan of Donald Trump lifting the World Cup at the end of it. These ad breaks, water breaks in stadiums with aircon and sea roofs. I just think what annoys me is we've got rid of Michel Platini and now we've got someone who seems so much more corrupt. It's actually insane. But we're always told football shouldn't involve politics. We're giving Nobel Peace Prizes to Donald Trump. That's politics. Like, even if it's a good, well, it's not good because I don't think he's a peace. I think he's more out for himself, and whatever benefits him, he's keen on. So yeah, I'm not watching any World Cup. Like, it is a bit hard because obviously I saw what we supposedly played the best game of our life the other day. Which is annoying, but for my principles, I'm going to stick to my guns. If we win it, if we go to the final, I'm not watching it. If we win it, I don't even think I'm going to count it. German manager, like, I think we've got English managers. Eddie Howe, I just think Tuchel wasn't the right call. But, que sera, yeah, my fiance's going to watch it in another room, which will make it harder for me. I'm just going to rewatch Malcolm in the Middle. Trying to rewatch the whole series because they've released a new season now. But obviously, I'm going to catch up, watch Malcolm in the Middle, and then watch the new season they've just released. And, you know, if they win it, good luck to them. But let's be honest, we all know it's going to be a dodgy decision that knocks us out. Because of how corrupt FIFA is, you know. And, yeah, so I'll try to do some, yeah, so TikTok, Luke Rambles, going to do some live cycling over a little bit soon. Do some pubs, maybe do some park reviews, because South Norwood Country Park's banging. Got Beckenham Place, we've got some nice park. I love Crystal Palace Park. So, yeah, man, like, tune in. Thanks for being patient. Well, you haven't had an option, but thanks for being patient. I'm going to start again, and this time we're going to go for it, yeah? Alright, take care, guys. See you soon.